Hello class. In this video I'm going to show you how to get a three-dimensional model, in this case SketchUp, which works nicely, into Photoshop as still a 3D model, so you can make a lot of changes. You'll be able to do lighting effects, material effects, match perspectives, do all these things that you can also do the long way as we did in the olden days, and I have various videos about, but actually make it better, in some cases maybe even more easy by doing it in Photoshop. So it's really simple. All we need to do is export it as a special file, and that file's an OBJ or object file. So I'm just going to go to File, Export, 3D Model, right? So I want to make sure it's 3D Model, and you have a bunch of options down here. You just want to make sure, again, it's this one, OBJ. And the other thing I'll mention is when you export this file, it's actually going to export multiple files. It's going to export the geometries as well. It's going to export all the materials and stuff that you've made, so it can sort of reapply those in Photoshop. So it's good to create a folder to contain all these files in. So I'm going to make a new folder. I can call it, I don't know, export for Photoshop, or whatever you want to call it to keep track of it. And I'll put it in here, and then I'll call it house model or something. There, and I'll just say export, and it'll take a few seconds to go, and when this comes up it can say OK, and that's it. Now it should be ready to go. If I actually look, let's see, if I go into my folder, I'll show you this. Go to 300, so export for Photoshop right here, and we can see it's created a couple files. This is the one we'll import. I'll show you that in the next video, but it also has, like I said, all the materials that I sort of have actively used are also in this folder as well. So that's why I made that folder, to contain all those objects. So pretty simple. That's all it takes. I'll see you in the next video for how to import this into Photoshop.